Stepetch, Executive Director Coast Workforce Board, and operating affiliate, Workforce Solutions. Workforce Solutions operates 28 full and 5 part-time career offices throughout the 13 Houston, Galveston, Gulf Coast region of Texas. And today I welcome you to our Southeast office along the beautiful I-45 Southeast region of Houston. So whether you're here in person or watching us on our live stream, I'm so glad that you've chosen to join us here and the entire Workforce Solutions team this morning as we host the 11th annual Hiring Red, White, and You event, a one-day statewide job fair celebrating veterans, transitioning military personnel, reserves, and their spouses and families. And while everyone is invited to participate, we specifically host this job fair each year to serve and honor the men and women who dedicate their lives to protecting the freedom that we enjoy every day. To all of our armed forces veterans and their families who work for Workforce Solutions, we humbly and without reservation thank you for your service to our beautiful country. I want to acknowledge and thank all of the employees joining us here today. You make this work possible. Our employers are enabled through Workforce Solutions and the Gulf Coast Workforce Board to serve this community. It's been said that a veteran is someone who pays taxes willingly, serves country honorably, and cherishes passion and freedom with all of their heart. My father was in the military, and I grew up in a military family. He taught me the importance of respect, decency, punctuality, teamwork, and public service. Workforce Solutions shares this belief in service to others. Our team members care passionately in serving all individuals in our region. We partner with our customers at every step of their career journey to help them achieve their highest aspirations by supporting their growth and long-term success. At Workforce Solutions, we are here to serve as your resource from cradle to career. And the purpose is to keep our region a great place to do business, to work, and live. Our success is dependent on teamwork. Our diverse partners are here to serve you. We are joined here today by the Texas Workforce Commission, the Texas Veterans Commission, the Texas Medical Center, as well as our community partners, Combined Arms and San Jacinto College. Military service is difficult, demanding, and dangerous, and we understand that returning to civilian life poses challenges to many men and women who have served. For veterans finding a job after they leave the military, this is a very, very important part of the transition. And in your military experience, you earned great skills and training for the workforce outside of the military. At Workforce Solutions, we believe success starts with you achieving your goals. Whether you're a veteran interested in applying your military skills and experience to a civilian job or in exploring a new career path. Each goal we set for ourselves in our life has challenges, but here at Workforce Solutions, we wanted to open the door of opportunity for all. We have helped hundreds of former military personnel navigate this transition, and we're here to help you today, connecting to your employers, resources, and building a stronger community together. This morning, I also have the honor of welcoming one of Workforce Solutions' military veterans, Edwin Ducos, to the podium to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of reflection.
Thank you, Ms. Julia. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to be here this morning. My name is Edwin Ducos, United States Marine Corps. If you would, please stand and join me in reciting our country's pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You know, freedom, the word freedom is an interesting word to me because it implies that there is no cost. But we all know freedom? Well, it isn't free. If you would please join me in a moment of silence to honor our servicemen and women who have paid the ultimate price for our freedom. Thank you. At this time, a member of our Coast Guard will present Ms. Juliet with a gift.
Welcome to the Gulf Coast. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I just want to say thank you. This really means so much to me. My father passed in 2018, and he always loved traveling the world. He was a part of the Argentine Navy, and so this means so much to me to see the Coast Guard. Thank you very, very much for this touching, very, very warm gift. Thank you, Edwin. Thank you so much. Behind the scenes at Workforce Solution, we're governed by a board of directors, the Gulf Coast Workforce Board, one of 28 workforce boards working throughout the state of Texas to ensure the strength of its current and future workforce and the prosperity of our great state. Next, it's my privilege to introduce you to the founding member and current chairman of the Gulf Coast Workforce Board, Mr. Mark Guthrie.
Well, first of all, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Juliet, for including me in this program today and for the kind introduction. I'd like to recognize a special guest joining us this morning, Mr. John Graytock, the statewide Equal Employment Opportunity Officer for the Texas Workforce Commission. Morning, John. John drove in from Austin this morning to be with us, and we're really pleased that he joined us. Felt like I drove in from Austin this morning. Tomball's pretty close to Austin, but hey, thank you all for being with us this morning, and thank you for your service to our state and local region and to our veterans. Under the oversight and direction of the Gulf Coast Workforce Board, Workforce Solutions operates the public employment system in Harris and 12 surrounding counties. We're actually the biggest workforce board in the country. In everything that we do, we seek to ensure that our region remains a great place to live, work, and do business. Every day we help employers meet their employment needs, and we help people find jobs and build careers. We help people find a job, keep a job, or get a better job. We're committed to strengthening the vibrancy of our region so that we can attract and retain the best employers and the best talent, and afford everybody the dignity of a job who wants to work, and remain so that our region remains indispensable and important to the global economy today, tomorrow. Today we set aside a special day to focus on assisting veterans, their spouses, and their families. Texas is home to 1.5 million veterans, more than any other state in the country, and each year more than 22,000 uniformed service members transition from the military to civilian careers here in the Lone Star State. Across the nation, that number's like 250,000 per year. The transition from combat boots to work boots can be a daunting one, and it's our sacred obligation to help those who've worn the uniform and those who rely on and support them to make that transition. I want to thank each and every one of these veterans and their spouses and families for their sacrifices and service. We're truly in their debt. In past years, we've hosted this event at Minute Maid Park, one event for the entire region. But this year, we're going to try something new. Today, we're proud to host the Hiring Red, White, and You job fair in 15 Workforce Solutions offices around the 13-county region in the hope that it's more accessible and inclusive for all individuals we serve. Each participating office has local knowledge of the job market and training opportunities, as well as relationships with employers in their respective communities. Our offices are staffed by career advisors and vocational rehabilitation staff. And I notice Susan is here today. Good morning. Ready and equipped to assist each job fair participant today. We're trying out these changes to how we carry out this Hiring Red, White, and You job fair to hopefully make today's job fair a more personalized experience for each veteran, spouse, and family member we touch. I speak on behalf of all members of the Gulf Coast Workforce Board and our staff when I say we're passionate about the work and service we provide throughout our region, and we're dedicated to ensuring our area remains a great place to do business, work, and live. The people of our region and businesses that employ them are what keeps our area so rich in promise. It enables us to attract the best employers, train and retain the best talent, and provide quality schools and communities where we can all raise our families. Not to mention great baseball teams. Go Stros! The transition from military to civilian life is full of challenges, and we consider it our responsibility to ease the transition for those who have served and their families by drawing on our partnerships and passion for service. And as with Juliet, my wife was raised in a military family. She was actually born in the Azores. She went to 9 schools from first grade to 12th grade, lived in 4 states, including the garden spot of Minot, North Dakota, where she ended up. She knows that sacrifice firsthand. And anyway, Juliet said it once, but I'll say it again. With the support of both public and private sectors working together to achieve a meaningful impact in the lives of the people we serve, the Gulf Coast Workforce Board is proud to partner with the Texas Workforce Commission, the Texas Medical Center, the Texas Veterans Commission, and all 28 local workforce boards like us throughout our great state. We're also proud to maintain strong partnerships with several veteran services organizations to assist our veterans in accessing the programs and opportunities available to them. Along with our partners, we work in tandem to provide prep sessions for veterans leading up to this job fair and to recruit more than 100 of our area's top employers about the breadth of experience, dedication, and service our veterans in life. The employers today you don't need to tell them to come to work on time and stay focused. When an employer says jump, instead of, well, my work-life balance doesn't allow me to jump very high, a veteran says, how high, sir? So Access to rich, meaningful work as well as quality training and education opportunities is an important part of a military family's transition back to civilian life. And to close here, on behalf of the Gulf Coast Workforce Board and Workforce Solutions, we extend our deepest gratitude and thanks to all of those who have served in the armed forces and those who have sacrificed along with them. While we are committed to assisting everyone in our region, excuse me, today we focus on our efforts on those who bravely served our country to preserve the rights and freedoms we all enjoy today. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy and benefit from this event.
Thank you so much, Mark. We've thanked our partners, but now I have the opportunity to introduce you to one of them, the Texas Veterans Commission. We work hand in hand with the Texas Veterans Commission year-round to support and serve veterans throughout the Gulf Coast region with their representatives co-located in Workforce Solutions career offices. It's my pleasure to invite and welcome Joe Eichhardt, the Gulf Coast Regional Manager for the Texas Veterans Commission, to the podium.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you for having me today. I feel like I am back at home. 8 years ago, I left Southeast Texas Workforce Solutions to accept a position with the Texas Veterans Commission, and I started out as a career advisor here in this very office. And not to mention, Chris Howard, the center manager, was actually with TVLP, Texas Veterans Leadership Program at the time, so we worked together 8 years ago. So it's so wonderful to be here. As Julie mentioned, I am the district manager for the Veteran Employment Services Program of Texas Veterans Commission. I myself am a Marine Corps veteran, and I did not realize that Texas Veterans Commission or the services that were offered in the workforce was even available when I made my transition from the military. So the fact that we are getting the word out that we are here is extremely important. Now, I have been told that when you start giving a speech, you should usually do an icebreaker. My go-to is usually to tell a joke. However, one of my veteran career advisors that I try to joke on very graciously and respectfully told me that I'm terrible at it. So I won't mention any names, Marvin Harris, who was at this workforce center. So I'm going to spare you today. So Texas Veterans Commission, we have a staff of up to 38 staff members located in 18 facilities across the Gulf Coast Board area, to include 2 staff members at this very center right now. We have Veteran Employee Liaison Marvin Harris and Veteran Career Advisor Javier Chavez. So we are grateful to have them today. We do have another member here with him, Alba Morales. He is the veteran of VRNE. He works with vocational rehab over at the VA facility. So thank you for being here, Al. So who is Texas Veterans Commission and what do we do? So we're basically a state organization, and we are funded by the Department of Labor VETS program, which is Veteran Employment Training Services. Basically, we prepare Americans, veterans, and service members and their spouses for meaningful career transition services. We provide them with employment resources and expertise through the workforce investment system. We protect their employment rights. We promote employment opportunities through what's called the Jobs for Veterans State Grant. So basically, we are a grant-funded program. The Department of Labor sends the funding to the state funds our state program. Jobs for Veterans State Grants, that is a grant that is provided if a former person are able to get, but we provided, the Department of Labor provides fit for workforce agency qualification with job-seeking veterans. The JBSG funding supports the Disabled Veteran Outreach Program. So that's what many people know us as on the federal side of the house, is DVOP specialist position. The DVOP specialist provides case management services to veterans who are experiencing no significant barriers to employment, to include homeless veterans, those that are fleeing domestic violence situations, vocational rehabilitation clients, justice involved, just to name a few. We have a few more as well. And our employer liaisons, they conduct outreach to employers, business association, and they engage in advocacy efforts with hiring executives to increase employment opportunities for veterans. Then we also have our consolidated positions, which are located in most of the rural areas. They have a dual role. They serve as a DVOP specialist as well as a leaver. Now, we can't do this alone. There's no way that we can do this alone, because Texas is home to 1.4 million, like he mentioned, over a million veterans, 1.4 million veterans. Approximately 300,000 veterans reside in the Houston and surrounding areas. The Texas Workforce Commission and Workforce Solutions team work tirelessly to work with JBSG staff to ensure that the workforce staff outreach veterans, the workforce staff triages them for their needs both in person and over the phone. They do this as a partnership with us. They offer priority of service to veterans. They assist veterans with building their employment-seeking profiles through work in Texas. They assist the veterans that we cannot assist sometimes because we're focusing on the ones with the barriers. So today's event is an example of the workforce commitment to Texas veterans. Since 2012, Texas Workforce Commission has hosted this event. They've worked with over 20,000 employers, connected over 114,000 veterans and their family members to job opportunities. And they've helped facilitate over 3,000 same-day hires. So this event is a very successful and important event for the community. And we really, really appreciate them. Like I said before, we cannot do it alone. And we're so glad that we have them, that we have the relationship with them that we have. And in closing, Mother Teresa once said, "I can do things you cannot. You can do things I cannot. But together we can do great things." So thank you.
Thank you so much, Jill. And thank you to everyone who's joined us here today, especially our employers and veteran service organizations participating with us today. And once again, thank you, Susan, for all the work that you do for vocational rehabilitation services as well. We hope you and our veterans and their families, as well as all job fair participants today, have a wonderful, successful day. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you very much for joining us.